Tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio, dropping knowledge in the studio you already know.
Thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio.
Yes.
You know who it is. I shouldn't even have to do the name introduction anymore. They should already know who we are.
Yep.
We creeping on 200. You should already know our names.
I already know, but the bomb is, remember, we international, so you don't have
that is true.
Coming in. So we gotta let them know the name over and over again until they get used to it.
That is true. My apologies, but this is why I can't do the show by myself. My brother just put me up on game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was gonna say forget y'all, but he put me in check. Now I'm gonna let you go first, my brother.
Yeah, this is your man Ronnie Ron, and you know Ronnie Ron. They call me the Don King. Nah, I'm just joking. This is call me Ronnie Ron. Go ahead, and I with my man.
And this is your boy Mansa Munsa Prince Hakeem
from Zimbabwe over there, coast to Kenya,
coast to coast, Pan African, whatever you want to call me. But you know me, just don't call me broke.
Yes.
Now, Ronnie.
Yes, I'm here.
On this show, one thing we hate more than ever is scammers, right?
Yeah. Scammers, especially the reason why we hate scammers because it's a continual thing, especially when it comes to the black community. And the second that we hate is, you know, me and you are very religious men. We hate people who use God in the wrong context to profit off of people. Facts.
And it hurts me to say that this is why we don't support certain pastors.
Facts.
And you know, I mean, this is why it is making it more and more harder for black people in the community to want to even do business with black people.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to talk about a young lady. And you might know her. You might know her husband more. You know Prince Donnell, right?
Yeah.
Funny enough, I love his content. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He actually does good content. I actually think like some of the stuff he talks about resonate with me and a lot of other people. But when you find out they're scamming so many people, it's a little bit disheartening. You know what I mean?
Yes, because this story here. Actually, I want to give a shout out to OJ. Shout out to O'Shea Du Jackson. He actually brought out this to my attention. I was like, yo. Then I hit up Prince Hakeem. I'm like, Prince Hakeem, yo. I think we gotta talk about this on today's show because like it irks me when it comes to when they use the name of Christ to scam their own community who they care about. You know. Prince Donnell. Let's try to give the people some information about the story. Okay, Prince Donnell, his wife, Diane Chanel.
Yep, Casey Olivia.
Yes, correct. She created a company in Pennsylvania where she goes around giving black women information to empower themselves in business and also to how to boost up their credit, give them spiritual awakening. That's what her business is about.
Yeah.
However, recently, Pennsylvania Attorney General Josh Sharple said that she was ripping off consumers, so the women would donate because she mostly gets supported mostly by black women. So the women would support her, but she would not give them no 100% complete service.
Facts.
So she would rip them all. Prime example, it was one case where one person, I'm not going to say the name, gave her $2,000 to get their credit repaired, and she never even reached out to the person. She took the money and ran. So this is really heartening because they're using the name of Christ to do these corruption within the black community. Go ahead, Hakeem. Go ahead.
Not only that though, man, a lot of people were spending their life savings.
Right.
Their life savings to you know what I mean, and they wasn't returning products. They was charging their credit cards, even though when they tell them to stop.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you say to yourself, man, when we can't trust nobody else, we think we could trust the ones that we love. And now the black people we love. And then you go off around here and you you know what I mean, you mishandle people money.
Yeah.
Sadly enough, she hasn't even spoke about this thing. Since this thing is coming out, she hasn't said not one thing.
No.
She has not responded. She has not returned nobody money back.
No.
You know what I mean? And let's just make it clear so people won't think we're talking about it. We're just A lot of this information is public information. This is alleged. This is not judge. We're not judge, jury, or convicted people. You know what I mean? We're just doing the news, and the news are piling up heavy and heavy. And I'm wondering, like, what can she say about herself?
Mm-hmm. But but this is my thing. I can't keep getting the same story over and over and over. It seems like the black leaders are taking advantage of their own people because they know their own people are vulnerable. Their own people don't really have no resources. They're trying to get. I'm not gonna take it back. They do have resources, but they don't want to get the resources a different way. They want to go to their own kind. So the black leaders know this information. So they're using this against their own people because now they robbing the people of their own finance, even during the time that we dealing with a pandemic.
Listen here, check this out. It ain't no different than a lot of these other guys, a lot of these other the black conscious community who takes a lot of money from people and don't do nothing with it. This is just stacking up, man. This is why it's even hard for me, Ron. When I want to support people, man, I really don't want to support because I'm always thinking that some of these people are just here for games, man.
Yeah, which is true. They here and it's a funny thing because I always tell people, you know, I have conversation with. I say, it seems like black people are very ignorant when it comes to their own kind because I think they keep forgetting that when you pay for a service, you gotta make sure that the person want to do it 100% good service. Yeah, a person can talk all day online. That's why they say they manipulate people online because they smooth talking. And mind you, she's a woman. So women don't think women can do wrong. So you're like, oh, she's a black woman. She speaks very well, very very articulate, and she's very charismatic. And she got that energy like she's really caring about the community. So she know how to, because she's a woman, so she know how to relate to other women. So women feel like they're comfortable to go to her for advice, especially when it comes to finance. Like, man, she's married. She's married. She's married to a good-looking guy, and she got a nice house. She got a nice car, and she's a prayer warrior. She's in the Bible. So they feel like they was more comfortable of going to her. But this is the same woman that led them astray.
Yeah, and this the thing is, but when are there's gonna be some accountability from a lot of these? How are we going to allow these people to come into our communities, profit off of us, and then they can do whatever they want to and nothing happens? And they do these to people who are not gangsters. This is why they probably won't do business with gangsters, because honestly, Ron, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. They take 20, 30,000 from me. We all gotta go together.
I agree.
We all gotta go together. My life savings, nobody's leaving that like. And I'm not just saying this like I'm just speaking in a metaphoric sense. We all got to go together. I'm not leaving until I get my money back. You just don't do these to people and think there's no repercussion.
But remember, black people, we are taught to sweep it under the rug. Somebody do us wrong, oh, don't worry about it. All is forgiven. We don't know how to take action. But we do know how to take action when it comes to a different race. Let's say the white man, police brutality. That's when we go ham.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You get what I'm saying? But we won't go ham on somebody that's robbing from us. We'll sweep it under the rug.
Basically, you know what I mean? She's doing all of this. And then it's actually like, and you actually take it for people, man. Like that's the hurtful thing about it, man. Like, you actually take it for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you actually take it for people, man. People put their hard-earned money, like, you know what I mean? Especially people who trying to get out and be where you are. And we look, that's why I say all that glitter is not gold. You and I know that. We know this thing takes hard work. Me and my co-hosts have been doing this shit for almost 2 years now. And we just haven't even cracked the mode yet. That's why I say it's hard work. So don't believe all these people who's promoting these things. They just coming to rob y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and really, here's the funny thing is a lot of people don't make the money on the stuff that they're trying to sell you. The courses they're trying to sell you. You feel me?
Yeah, they sell you. The thing is, especially for the black community, because this episode is mostly for the black community. The black community been getting scammed for over decades. Over decades. Since I've been born, the black been getting scammed.
Oh my God!
They know the black community trying to come for underneath the rocks. So the best way for black people to understand is to understand this, Prince Hakeem said, certain things gonna take time. Building wealth is not in one day. If someone comes online and tells you everything goes by the drop of a prayer, to question that person. Don't get me wrong, prayer do work. I came in out, we both spiritual people, so we know prayer does work. However, even though the prayer does work, it still takes time. Everything have a time in this. So if somebody tell you do a prayer, it's gonna manifest tomorrow. You need to question that person.
Question it like you ain't never questioned before.
Facts. And that's the thing with black people. We very spiritual, Hakeem. That's true. We're very spiritual.
Oh my God, yeah.
But we easily misled.
Oh, tell me about it. And that's the crazy thing, since we know the Bible, we know the Bible better than white folks. And white folks don't get played like we get played.
Yeah, facts. White folks know the system. They know if somebody do me a service and the service is not good, I have the right to sue that person.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's the thing that we're trying to come up to. Like, I'm trying to understand, like, how do you get into business and then mess people over or don't pay people or do what you tell them to do? And now
because I can't understand something. Get into the business, don't change who the person truly are. The person is a nasty person in real life. They're gonna be nasty doing business.
Fact.
And they scamming, you know what I'm saying? The business is just a reflection of who you are. You see how you and I, we really care about this podcast. We try to get our content every week. We bring people on the show because that's who we are. We generally, we meet people every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Hakeem, you go to a job, like you like the light of the show. I go to my job like the light of the show.
The show, basically.
So us doing a podcast, that's why it comes like second nature, because this is what we do every day. We hustle.
And we ain't trying to take nothing from nobody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What she doing is she been doing that every day. She been scamming every day. So that's not like, it's just new to us because mind you, Hakeem, she got close to 1 million followers on IG. So just imagine how many people she has scammed.
Lord Jesus. We can only, you know what I mean? Like, and these are just the ones that are just coming out right now.
Facts.
They got a bunch of pages. Listen, you can even Google her, Dana the Scammer.
Yeah, bunch of pages, a lot of affidavits.
You know what I mean?
It's serious. She could do some serious time.
Yeah, I hope she do some serious time. If she find guilty, I want her to get locked up.
I agree.
I don't care if she's pregnant.
I agree. And mind you, people were paying because she actually have an app called Shazam.
Yeah, Alakazam. Yeah,
Alakazam. Sorry, Alakazam.
Yeah.
And mind you, people was paying on there.
Man, she was. Listen, what I was hearing, she was raping them both sides.
Yeah.
Charging people this amount of money to create the app. Then you had to pay a monthly after you create the app. Like, that's why these are the type of black people who will never become rich because of the tactics that they use. When you misuse people and you don't help people at the same time, you're never gonna get rich. You feel me?
Yes.
Kevin Samuels says that making money is a social event. I have to make money. Ron has to make money. And the person who we help has to make money. If we have a way to help y'all to get money, we're going to make sure in our best of our abilities, we're not going to take for you. We won't even charge you the amount that most of these people charge. They'll charge you $4,000 so they can eat. When we might say, hey, me and my homeboy wrote a book, we might sell it to you for $10. Oh, we're going to throw a class. The class is $99. Come and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make their product better than mine. We just not trying to rape you. That's why I say do your due diligence when you be trying to go with these these gurus. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And that's why I say I want people to understand. That's why we doing this podcast. We want people to understand. Just because someone comes in the name of Christ,
yes,
doesn't mean they are for Christ.
Preach, brother, preach.
You get what I'm saying? And that's why people have to come to a level of that understanding, that logic. And I'm gonna keep this real, Hakeem. Most of the people she scammed, she didn't scam the men. She was scamming the women.
Woo!
The black woman.
Woo!
A black woman, you gotta be more cautious because black women, remember we always talk about black women are more led by their feelings. So they be like, I feel this is the right decision. Instead of using a logical saying like, hey, you know what, I need to get a see what happened, Hakeem? We kicked the man out because you're supposed to go to the man to give you the larger ring. Say, hey, babe, you think this is a good idea? The man come in and say, hey, I think she about to rob you.
Bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Yo, bro, I wasn't even thinking about that, bro. You just said
you get what I'm saying? Because they kicked the man out. So they say they got all the answers. So they're like, we don't need no man. So that's how they able to get scammed all the time.
Ladies, did you hear what he just said? She is scamming black women, not men. And you are right. Just now that I'm thinking about it, the majority of people who filing complaints are women.
Or women, the black woman.
Wow.
See what happened when you take the man. You see what happened when you take the man out of your life. You say, I don't want this man because the man ain't making enough money, or the man's not a high value man, or the
basically.
But that man, that simple guy, could bring in the lodge and tell you, hey, baby, that $15,000 given into a woman that you don't even know.
Yeah, basically. I would have been like,
man, what just gamble the money? If that's the case.
Listen, a lot of these ladies, if they really had a man in their life, their boyfriends would have been like, hey, they took how much from you? We're going to go up there and get that money back.
Facts.
I know me. Somebody took money from my girl. I'm going up there with the pistol. We all dying today.
I'm agreeing with you. But I won't bring the pistol. I bring the cops, guy. I don't want to go to jail for something stupid with the authority can handle. Now, if the authority can handle it, hey, if you don't want no part of it, then that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, that's a whole nother story. But listen, they're not even supposed to be doing that in the first place, bro. Like, why is you doing that, man?
Yeah, because remember we talk about that too. Black women tend to live in a delusional world.
Ooh.
So you know what I'm saying? So that's how they able to get scammed, because they already live in that delusional world. So somebody's gonna come like, hey, you could pray to Jesus and you get like $6 million.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You get what I'm saying? So I know some people might go against what I'm saying, but really think about it for a minute. If you live in that delusional world and somebody comes and bring that delusional to you, you're gonna automatically fall for it.
Fact, it's just like when Eve gave Adam the apple and said, just bite. Don't worry about what God said.
You see? Same thing with the scammers. Don't worry about what God said. Just bite. Bite this idea I'm selling to you. And I'm telling you, you're gonna profit from it. And look what happened today. She has been scamming the black community.
And look what happened. And she got her husband right beside her. She's the one scamming, and he's just going along with it.
Yep.
He's a beta male. A cock diesel beta male.
Yep. And this is crazy. And this is coming from the Attorney General office. They say that Chanel violated Pennsylvania consumer protection law of 5 counts, including failing to deliver goods and service promise, like we said, misleading customers, violating state credit service law, and failed to register the company's name within the state.
Facts.
So she didn't register the company's name within that state.
Basically, and still doing business.
That's why that's why we gotta do due diligence too. That's another thing. I don't think we do enough due diligence on these people.
No, we don't. We just this is why we just blindly go and just trust everybody. You'll notice that? That's why we get raped, murdered, taken advantage of. We're so passive. This is why they were so easy enough. Ooh, I was about to say it. I wasn't gonna say it. I had to stop myself there. Huh?
Go ahead. Say it.
A lot of us are so passive. It was easy enough for us to get captured to go into slavery.
Facts.
A lot of us, man. Don't get me wrong. We had we had some mandingos out there that was fighting every single day, dying, jumping off the boat, drowning. No, a lot of us are so passive. We're so trustworthy. We're so easy. Same thing happened with the Indians. We trust. They was trusting people, and then they decimated their population. But hey, it's 2021, 2022. We need to start waking up. And ladies, like, are you gonna let more and more of your sisters do this? Come back home and let us vet the people who you're doing. And if you're trying to start a business, why your man not involved?
Facts.
Man, that's really it. You know what I mean? It's common sense. You know what I mean? This should just be a big lesson to a lot of y'all. Do your due diligence. Make sure you have men around to vet the people that you're trying to do business with, and just trust your gut feeling. If you ain't feeling it right, don't do that, man. And also, you know what I mean? Y'all could have went to the Better Business Bureau about her, man, and know that she, you know what I mean, see if she had any bad rating.
Facts. That was I love that part, Hakeem, which is true. And that not only that, but this is for ladies and gentlemen. If you find anything wrong with any situation, if you pay somebody to do a service, it's the law that they have to provide that service for you.
Facts.
If not, they have to return your money back into you. They have to give you a full refund. If they do not, you have the right to sue them or to bring legal action. Remember that. And Hakeem, you already know. That being said,
Chaos Culture Radio, we out.
peace.
Peace. Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.